Good afternoon, everyone. I have a few quiet minutes this afternoon while my wonderful husband takes our kids out to go grocery shopping. So I just wanted to pop on and talk to you about the importance of following your heart and just share with you something that happened recently in our family that brought this to mind for me. So one of our sons, he was trying to decide between two extracurricular activities that he was thinking of doing. And he came to me one night and said that he thought he had decided on one of them. So I asked him why that was. And he told me that he had been teased at school for wanting to do one of the other activities, which made me sad on so many levels. So sad that at such a young age already, kids are picking one activity over the other because of what others are saying. Sad that, my young son was being told or being felt that he needed to choose between what he wanted to do and what he felt others were saying he should be doing. So I took a second to collect myself and then decided this was a really good learning opportunity to talk to him. So I just asked him which of those two things make him happy. And he said the activity he was being teased for. And I said, well, then that's what you should be doing. There are so many times in our lives where we're going to be faced with a similar situation, deciding between what we really want to do and what other people tell us that we should be doing. And the reason why they say we should be doing is often because it validates their own choices. So we really need to know what makes our heart happy and be able to follow that so that we can lead lives that bring us great fulfillment. So I think this is a really valuable lesson for all of us at all ages and stages in our lives. And today I just wanted to talk about a few suggestions that I have to help make it easier to clarify what it is that makes our heart happy. So thank you so much for joining me this afternoon. My name is Dr. Jennifer Hessler. I'm a naturopathic doctor and a mom of 3, and I'm passionate about helping people figure out how they can incorporate things like healthy eating and exercise and stress management and how to help their bodies feel their best so that they can go on to do all of the wonderful things that they would like to be able to do in their lives. So in working as a naturopathic doctor, obviously people come to me with certain goals. They want to lose weight, or they want to have more energy, they want to sleep better, have better digestion, they want to change their diet, they feel they should be eating healthier, and those are all very important goals. But I think my first suggestion is whenever we want to change something, we need to sit down and think about why. So how would our life be different if we were to make those changes? Would it change how we interact with our friends and family and the other people in our lives? How would we feel different? How would we look different? And that makes it a little bit easier to help keep us on track, or realistically, when we do go off track, to help us get back on track a little bit more easily. The second thing is to be prepared for your answers to change. So stuff happens. We're not always going to be in a situation where we can do everything perfectly. Our kids get sick and we lose a job or whatever. We're not able to eat the same as we would normally. We're not able to fit in exercise. But if we're clear on our priorities, it makes it easier to make the best decisions that we can given the circumstances that we're in. My third suggestion is to remind ourselves that change doesn't happen all at once. We need to be kind to ourselves because we really can't just totally make a 180 on the spot. I've talked before about the importance of focusing on progress over perfection. This is something that I'm really working on in 2017. And while I think that my online course that I'm offering is amazing, it is amazing, I don't think that it's going to be able to completely overhaul people's lives in a matter of a few weeks. And people also aren't going to be able to take everything that we talk about, which is a lot, and immediately incorporate the whole thing. It's going to be a work in progress. And I think the main thing is that we need to be open to new ways of either eating or managing our stress, or different ways that we can incorporate exercise. And then we are able to look at that and figure out what works best for each of us as individuals. So recently, one of the participants of the group, she messaged me privately and she said, I just don't want to focus on all this meal plan and prepping. And she said she has a very busy life and lots of things that she's doing. And so she likes to just prepare a couple meals on the weekend and then have those carry her through the week. And I think that's great. I mean, she was still able to accomplish a lot in the few weeks that we did the program. She lost some weight. She was sleeping better by the end. She did make some dietary changes, even though she wasn't following the meal plan correctly. So the main thing was she was able to figure out what worked for her and wasn't caught up in the idea that everybody else was so excited about the meal plan, so she should be as well. She knew herself, and she was able to figure out what realistically she could do to make it work for her. So I think that's the main thing that we want to focus on. I mean, my online program, the Your Best Life program, is just one way to get to figuring out what it is that makes us happy. And I love it when I can be a part of helping people accomplish that. I know that my why includes being able to help people while at the same time enjoying quality time with my family and friends, and still being able to have some time left for myself as well. And I want to be able to, I work to allow my family to travel and to share experiences together so that we can create some great memories. I want to teach my kids to enjoy cooking and fueling their bodies with good food so that they're able to go on and do all of the great things that I really hope they're going to do with their lives. Do I always follow everything that I suggest to other people? Absolutely not. I mean, I try my best like everybody else, but I think that's just part of being human. But I keep going back to what my heart tells me makes me happy, and I keep trying to figure out what I can do differently to make my life even better for myself and my family and my friends. So I just keep on, it's the journey. It's the journey of creating the best life for ourselves. It's not like we're gonna get there right now and then just stay there for the next 20 years. It's gonna, or hopefully a lot longer than 20 years for me, but we wanna be able to evolve and continue to feel like we're making progress in getting to where we want to be. So I would love to be part of your journey. I do still have a few spots left for the February Your Best Life program. Prep week begins this week, so the official start date will be Monday, February 20th. I did decide to switch things up a little bit this month. So the prep week is to allow people to get familiar with the meal plan. If anyone needs alternative recipes because of food allergies or food intolerances, gives me a chance to get those out to them. And I'm also using it as an opportunity to give a bit more background information into how I create the meal plans so that people will have that to use even once the 4 weeks are over. So the link to join is in the comments below. Please let me know if you have any questions, and I hope everybody has a wonderful Sunday. Thanks so much for listening.